I did want to run this past you guys, if this is garbage or not. These new shoes that are $1,400.
Yes.
That let you walk 8 miles an hour.
Wait,
there you go.
They zoom you?
Apparently, they're saying it's the future of
It's
walking.
roller skates.
That's roller skates.
I was going to say that's genuinely roller skates. Yeah, I don't need fucking this kid to tell me.
Yeah, but like the future of what? Like what? I
What
don't
are
know.
they called? The virgins? Those things stink.
Hey, wheels.
Yeah.
No, dude.
That shit never takes off. I mean, even like a scooter. You see a guy in a suit zipping down the street in a scooter and then puts it on his shoulder and walks in and he's a lawyer. It's like, dude, I'm not trusting you with the case.
No,
okay?
yeah. No, dude,
I
just
mean, they're
walk.
cool, I guess, kind of, but
No, they're
what are
not.
you doing?
Here's the thing is like if you
Those look like those Fisher Price roller skates. Remember those from back in the day?
Yeah, you're riding on a Tonka
The
truck.
wheelies, remember the wheelies? That was
Oh,
big.
wheelies,
Yeah.
the Skechers shoes. Imagine if
Heelys.
Kanye went in to pitch these to Skechers. He was like, yo, I got something even better than the wheelies. It's these.
Him getting kicked out of Skechers.
How funny is that?
My
Just
God.
getting
Dude,
kicked
talk
out of
about an
Skechers.
all-time fucking fumble of a career.
Yeah.
You were one of the greatest artists of all time, and you got kicked out of Skechers.
Even I can walk into Skechers.
I can get a meeting at Skechers today.
Got
The
something.
garbage shoes.
Yeah.
I'll at least get a sit down at General. Something.
The only positive in this whole Kanye thing, the only positive thing I can even think of in this whole Kanye thing is eventually he's going to burn so many bridges he'll start to do our podcast, which will just be fun.
That's
just
how
be
we-
next to him.
That's how we got Louis.
Yeah. Dude, that's how you know I suck. Even I haven't gotten Louis yet. That's how bad Staten Island is. They're like, no, dude.
Yeah.
What's this? Woman claims her father killed 70 people as FBI launches serial killer. I mean, this is the thing with serial killers now is Netflix, you made them cool.
I
like
know.
Netflix and
I
these
love
shows,
them, though.
they make
I'm addicted.
But now it's like it makes people want to do it. Like,
Sure.
You ever think about that where it's like, you know, like why is like, you know, you can't say this word or that word, but yet we can, you know, make Jeffrey Dahmer look cool.
You
like,
romanticize that.
why
yeah.
aren't the creators of that show? Why don't they ever get in trouble for like enabling?
They
shit?
took a little bit of heat. Not
Well,
a lot,
no, but
they
I'm
took
saying
a
like
little.
let's say Kanye West. Honestly, this is on. Let's say Kanye. People will say, you got to cancel Spotify, and he's enabling Jewish hate, and Kanye's enabling Jewish hate with his words and all that. And it's like, okay, fine, but they're not enabling
Hate of so you know.
serial killer love. They're not, you know, Dictator's Playbook on Netflix is not enabling somebody to think they can be a fucking
Sure.
dictator.
Sure. It's also
So
the same hypocrisy. It's, you know, it's hypocrisy. Same thing that goes into, you know, the gun control situation.
Yeah.
But then there's 90 million movies and video
That's
games.
what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Sylvester Stallone doesn't have to
We love
apologize for Rambo.
true.
Like I don't understand.
No,
like,
he doesn't.
He should receive more awards.
Yeah.
But now this case is weird because this woman is saying that her and her siblings had to carry the bodies. They helped. They actively
Oh,
helped
so they're
their dad.
accomplices.
Like, look at this quote here. They had to use a sled during the winter to bring bodies out.
Yeah,
to
the daughter said they had to use
How
a
old were the
wheelbarrow
kids?
I mean, he had
That's
a
crazy.
family
in the
that
warmer
was-
months and a toboggan during the winter.
Jesus, I used to bitch about raking leaves.
Yeah, what the fuck? Hey, it's your job to move the skulls. What the fuck?
Her dad's the Michael Jordan. He got away.
He's the
dead.
best
Is
that
he
ever did
alive?
it.
No, he's dead. He won.
Did he die in prison or he never even got arrested?
No.
Did they find any? Is there any physical evidence that any of these bodies existed?
I think she's leading them.
She's
to
leading
that.
them there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a toboggan? Is that a sled?
Yeah. That's such a New York kid
Then just
thing.
say
Doesn't know
sled.
what a toboggan is.
What's a fucking toboggan, dude?
I think it curls up. It's one of those.
Oh, okay. It's like elf shoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, there
yeah.
it is. Here's a
Yeah.
toboggan.
Which I can
Nobody
imagine
really had those.
being a little kid on Staten Island with a nice snow if you showed up with that fucking thing.
Oh, my God. They'd be like, yo, Vinny, look at his kid's sled. It's fucking curved.
Walk away with a wedgie for sure.
This kid's got, it's like a half pipe. How about, did you see this? This Capitol rioter, he'd avoid prison due to autism because he said he was autistic.
Yeah.
No, he got out of it.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's great.
When in doubt, man, just say you're autistic. I mean, honestly, that's what I want the kids who listen to this podcast to do. When you're in trouble and you didn't do it, just say I'm autistic.
Well, this is,
Can't prove it.
From a standpoint of like, where you had to prove that you were crazy, that you couldn't stand trial or whatever, and then you go in and then you go to rehab and then they go, okay, you're good, and you get out in like 2 years or 3 years for like killing somebody. This is going to be the same thing. Like this gives like what I think they call like legal precedent that they can be like, well, if he's autistic, it's already been proven here that you can't be held responsible for your actions.
Yeah.
It becomes confusing to me because we don't negotiate with terrorists, but we negotiate with mental illness.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't get it.
Well, it's what it is, man. I mean, I feel like this kid, if he's got autism.
Wait, Pimp, how do you not get the difference between those two?
Because isn't that walking the same line?
I mean, I don't think the autistic kid had fucking 9 people held up in fucking an Olympic camp or anything like that.
We'll see what he watches. You never know.
Dude,
these autistic kids they're smarter than us. A lot of these kids, a lot of the autistic kids, like you actually want I think you were the one that said it. Some people think autism is just what future people are like. Like it's just a person born ahead of his or her time.
Oh, that makes sense. Where like they're locked in sometimes, like mentally in a good way of like. Dude, we
genetic
had this
evolution?
Dude, why doesn't Kanye use this excuse for Adidas? Be like, I have autism, dude.
There you go.
He should.
Honestly.
Yeah.
we had a kid before my buddy's growing up, my buddy's younger brother, before anybody really knew what like autism was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was just really good at knowing all information about presidents and vice presidents. And we would get high and just sit there and grill him.
Yeah.
And he was like 8 years old, and we would go like Clinton minus Abraham Lincoln, and he would like do the math of who they are, and then and we would just sit there and die. It was greatest thing ever.
All right.
And then I turned like 28. I'm like, oh, this kid was autistic the whole time.
Yeah, you saw him recently. He's wearing a helmet.
Yeah, he was Nicky Presidents for a while. That's what
was Rain Man autistic? Is that
Yes.
he was.
Yeah,
But
I believe
see, there's an example. They didn't know what that was back then.
But they made money
he wasn't
off
autistic
him.
in the movie.
Yeah. Well, nowadays, Dustin Hoffman couldn't even play that character because they would say he's enabled. Like, it has to be
An
the
autistic
person who
person.
actually
that
has
happened with
autism.
Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart, right? They got mad that he was playing the guy in the wheelchair or something like
Yeah,
that.
dude. It's like,
Show me a guy in a wheelchair that can move tickets like Cranston. No offense.
dude, nobody. I remember once I saw there was this movie, Gods of Exodus or Exodus and King. So it was about Moses, where Christian Bale was playing Moses, and they were like, it should be a person of color. It should be someone from the Middle East. And then the guys who financed the movie, who were Middle Eastern themselves, are like, we personally picked him because he moves tickets. So shut up, stupid.
Course.
You didn't put a fucking $1 trillion down like we did. And it's not selling because Christian Bale stinks.
I'm a big fan of Bale.
No, I love Bale, dude. Dude, Bale, you know who
him.
I fucking love?
Who?
Dude, Daniel
Hit me.
Day-Lewis. You ever seen the movie In the Name of the Father?
What?
that
What are we,
the
assholes?
What movie?
About Belfast?
that's fucking-
About Ireland. It was about a...
Was he a boxer?
A bombing.
No,
No, there's
that's
a
the
movie...
boxer.
That's the
that
boxer,
literally is the
yeah.
box. Do you have
Well.
autism?
Quick, give me a president.
Dude,
My left foot.
Test me.
Or In the Name of the Father is about a guy who was kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time when a bombing occurred with the IRA.
yeah, it was
I
great.
have seen.
Great movie. I
think
watched it
started
when I was shitting my brains out. Great fucking movie.
How does his dad get in prison? I can't remember.
Because literally at that time, the IRA in Ireland were just like, or not the IRA, the British government in England was just like, we need to pin the murders on somebody because they killed, British citizens. So they were like, the father came to visit him in prison and be like, my son didn't do it. They're like, oh yeah, he didn't. Well, now you're in here with
Yeah,
them,
that's
stupid.
right, okay.
It was like genuinely that.
I forgot. That was Thatcher, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tough
Fucking
broad.
Thatchy. Yeah, good. Yeah, Ian Fidance should play her in the movie. They have the same hair. Man calls his cousin during a live police chase and tells him what to do. That's
This is all right. I've seen
Whoa. This is real.
He's giving him tips while he's driving. He's watching one of the news.
Crenshaw Boulevard.
Ass cousin, man. Tell that nigga to pull over.
this. Best advice you can get.
Yeah.
Pull over.
Can we make that merch? That exact quote? Thanks.
Damn, that's fucking chess, dude. That's great.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I think if you're actually, if you've committed a crime and you're trying to evade and you're trying to get away, I think that the best thing to do is just to keep driving because I think eventually the police back off.
No, not with the news and now.
Now they can't.
The
They
best
just will
thing to do is to pull over and call your fucking lawyer. Make a fucking move. That's you end up killing somebody on one of those.
I've seen this dude. Was this Philly? No, I've seen this guy. He's got the queen in his hand, so all the bees just follow him. And he's walking down the street, dude.
Holy shit.
Talking about clearing the sidewalk.
Oh my God.
That guy's
Dude,
awesome.
That's what my dick looked like in the summer of 2009.
Imagine showing up to a house party like that.
Oh, I would freak out.
Dude, insects are... if you put all the insects on a scale and all the humans on a scale, the insects weigh more?
Sure. Yeah,
What
yeah,
a wild stat.
And what always blew my mind was rats outnumber humans like 8-1 in Manhattan.
Really?
Yeah. Number-wise, 8-1.
But, I mean, we do see them, but I guess if you opened up the floors, they're everywhere.
Oh,
on the
everywhere,
floors, right?
yeah. Dude, they say the subways, there's parts, closed parts of the subway or whatever that are just like fucking chaos.
Think of the roaches. Like even this building, nice building. If you open these walls up, there'd be a billion roaches everywhere.
Roach City, dude.
Did you ever hear the legend of the Rat King?
No.
The rats get in a confined space and they start kind of freaking out, so they all just
Intertwined?
And then their tails all intertwined. And then they, after the legend is they start moving like one, but there's like 10 of them. They figure out how to move as one. So it's like 10 rats coming at you rather than one.
Like conjoined twins kind of.
Yeah. They go. I mean, I think it's like an urban legend or something, but
I don't know. There's a picture of one right there, mummified, up top.
My favorite was a few years ago. All these Brooklyn hipsters used to get together with their dogs and hunt rats together at night. That was their community.
That's stupid.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I got a dog, and there's no way he would stand up against a fucking couple New York City
I wouldn't
rats.
fuck with a rat.
Dude, as I'm getting older, I'm very much like, I don't want to kill bugs. I don't want to kill anything.
I don't mind any of that
You'll
shit.
kill
The
bugs?
only two things I kill are mosquitoes and cockroaches. They're the
That's
only
it.
two things I'll
What
kill.
about those locust bugs? What are those bugs called?
Stink-
the lanternflies?
The lanternflies. They
What
said
are
you
they really doing?
That's your civic duty.
What are they
You
really
have to do
doing?
it.
They said you have to kill them.
Yeah.
They're destroying grapes.
Bridges?
Grapes.
Grapes?
My group,
I do like a nice seedless grape
Shout out
from
to
time to
Welch's.
time.
dude, my group chat, the guys in my group chat, genuinely, Queens, Brooklyn guys, genuinely think the government is telling for us to kill them because they were sent from China, and the U.S. government may think they have some type of recording
Chipping
devices.
them?
Yeah, chipping them in the wings.
That's not recording devices. That's crazy. But in the past, we have sent, what are they called? What's the word? Infectious breeds or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
whatever it's called. We've done that too. To destroy certain things in Cuba.
yeah,
and
to
shit
serve
that.
to destroy plants and
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
Shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, just fine. That's what it is.
To kill crops and stuff like that.
I don't mind killing any bug, any mouse. If there's a mouse in my apartment, you're getting got, and I'm
I
fine
know.
with that.
Dude, we had those
Sad.
sticky pads.
Those I won't do.
Those
My
are
wife has convinced me
You
not to
do?
do
You don't
those.
have mice in the house now.
No. I'm saying in an apartment we had. Well, no, I actually did have a fucking mouse in
You
there.
know, it's field mice.
Well,
yeah,
because
yeah.
you know what happened is I was doing some work in the yard.
Yeah.
So they dug up
You
some
rustle- you
pavers and
rustle it all-
shit,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
it
yeah.
fucking ruffles some. And then next thing you know, I have a mouse in there. But we
That's cute little field
we got
mice.
them with the the one that goes in a box, and then and then you can
let 'em go.
Set 'em free.
Yeah, we set them free in the
That's
neighbor's
nice.
yard. Fuck them.
Yeah,
That's
no.
nice. You don't want
I
the kids seeing that.